Hey guys, it's David from David Outdoors 74. We're gonna make some sourdough bread, so stay tuned. All right, we're gonna start off with 150 grams of starter. But the first thing you wanna do is when you put your bowl on your scale is to zero it out so it's at 0. So when you're adding your starter, it's the right number. All right, so we're gonna add 150 grams of starter. Now we're going to add warm water, 250 grams of water. Okay, so we got 250 grams of water. So I zeroed out the scale. Now we're going to put in extra virgin olive oil. We're going to do 25 grams of that. It's very important to, like I said, to keep canceling out your scale so you get the right amount. Perfect. Now we're going to stir it up. Okay, now that that's all stirred up, now we're going to add some flour. So we're going to add 500 grams of bread flour. And again, zero out your scale. Actually, 500 is quite a bit, so you can indulge a little bit. And boom. Perfect. Now we're going to add salt. We're going to zero out again. Very important. We're going to add 10 grams of salt. So basically just keep cranking until you get to your 10 grams. There we go. Now stir. My wife usually makes the bread around here. I'm usually the breadwinner, ha ha ha. But it's okay if it's not 100% because within an hour we'll be coming back and we'll finish it up there. But all right, now we're gonna cover it up for an hour. We're gonna use saran wrap. And there we go. Let it set for an hour, and we'll be back to work it some more. See you in an hour. Here we are an hour later. Now we're going to knead the dough and get it ready to sit for 12 hours. So here it is an hour later. I got to get my saran wrap off. We're going to reuse the same saran wrap. So it's kind of set to the side. What you're going to do is make sure you wash your hands. You're going to just kind of basically just keep bringing it to the center. I used to make pizza dough years and years ago when I worked at a pizza place. Once a bowl's really clean, or kind of clean, you can pretty much let it set for the rest. You want to get like all those little kind of folded into itself so it's somewhat smooth. Now I'm going to put the saran wrap on. And this will sit for 12 hours and we'll come back to it tomorrow. All right, it's 12 hours later and look what we've got. Beautiful. We're going to undo our saran wrap and then we got it out. We're going to flop it down the table. All right, you're going to pinch it, pull it to the center. Pinch it, pull it to the center. You're going to keep doing this. This is going to be your main outcome of what your bread looks like. Okay. All right, now we're going to take it and put it, see how nice and pretty that looks? Now we're going to set it in our 5-quart Dutch oven with parchment paper. If you don't have parchment paper, then you can use like cornmeal at the bottom. That way it won't stick to it. All right, we're going to put the saran wrap back on and let it rest for an hour. Now we're gonna put the top on. Saran wrap will keep moisture in there. And then we're gonna put it in the oven and make some bread. All right, so it's an hour later. We're gonna take the top off. We're gonna take the saran wrap off. And then we have a razor, and what we're gonna do is score the bread. Okay, so we're making like a relief cut, so when the bread rises, it doesn't just crack. So we're kind of like a relief. You could cut it any way you want, any shape, whatever satisfies you. So what I did is just kind of like a C, so to speak. Like I said, you can do a smaller case T in the center. Any way you can do it to relieve it when it's expanding. That way it doesn't crack. The oven's preheated to 450. Once it's at 450, we're going to lower it to 400. I'm going to set the timer for 20 minutes. There we go. Now we'll come back in 20 minutes. I'm going to take the top off and let it cook for another 40 minutes. And then that should be it. Okay, so the 40 minutes is up. The bread is ready. We're going to take it out, set it down, and let it cool down for as long as it takes to cool down so we can slice it up. Get my elf gloves. Be careful, don't burn yourself. This is hot. Look at that. All right, so the bread is cooled down. We're going to take it out of the pan. We're going to use our Black & Decker electric knife to cut the bread. All right, so we're going to grab the bread out. Now that it's cooled down, we're going to slice it up. That looks beautiful. All right, we're going to slice her up. Look at that. I love eating the end pieces. It does smell really good. You gotta be careful when you get down to the very end here, you don't cut your fingers. There we go. Sourdough bread, made the easy way. Next week, I'm gonna try to do cinnamon rolls. That'd be interesting. So David Outdoors 74, if you like my video, please hit the subscribe button, hit the share, hit the like, and you too can make some easy sourdough bread. Thank you.